Thank you for that, Jared. Appreciate it. 100 boxes of fun inbound. Topps Chrome Platinum Player Break. All cards ship in this one. All cards are sleeved. There's the kid there on the rails and sails. Hopefully we can get a lot of those 5-hit blasters. Hanley Ramirez Prism. Hopefully we get to see a red prism this time. There's Don Drysdale on a refractor. Autograph. Sal Frelick in box number 1 on the board with some base ink. That's the fun part about these blasters. Here's a 3. We got Festa on the prism and a blue prism of Wyatt Langford. Oops. Got to separate those. The double headers cards, I'll do a front and back random at the end, so that way if there's any oddballs. Alec Burleson, 324 of 499. Oh, they are confirmed 1 of 1s? Wow. So that means that Nolan Ryan we pulled in the very first case was a 1 of 1. That's awesome. Hurston Waldrop on a refractor. I am jealous of that person that had the Angels in that first case that we did. Hit the Nolan Ryan 1 of 1 then. Yeah, you missed it, Berger. He was in the very first break. That was when you should have had him, was in the first blaster case. We hit a red to 5 of Pujols. Or no, was it the second break? Ron Guidry on the refractor. Sweet. That's cool. Oh, the Nolan Ryan was on eBay. He's like, I'm selling this. That's it? Oh, man. I'd buy it up. I'd buy it up. Giambi on the prism. Yeah, those are, yeah. See, that's the thing. It doesn't say 1 of 1. People aren't going to, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. They're going to be like, I'm not going to treat it like a 1 and 1. Blue Shimmer, Tyler Anderson, 41 out of 100. That Disney Chrome was fun. If you guys didn't see it, the case we just ripped. Good stuff in there. There's the Crime Dog on a prism. And Hideo Nomo on the color match blue. Topps refractor of Hunter Green, 455 of 499. No, probably not. I don't have the funds for it right now, Jared, but I definitely would rip a case of that. Those blasters were really good. Blue Vibrations of Smoltzy. Dude, look at the number. That number is totally jacked. First time I've ever seen that, the number got completely smeared. So, no telling what number that is, but it is out of 150. Good job there. Yeah, see, that's, yeah. James Wood on a prism. That's a solid rookie hit there. And a refractor of Will Wagner. You just put in the title, question mark, out of 150. Zach Neto on a prism and a Bob Gibson blue. Yeah, we're doing a hobby too. Nice Kirk Gibson refractor. There you go, May. That's a good stash right there for you, May, if you're watching. They got the good stash picture of Kirk. Not the shaved Kirk Gibson. Vladdy Sr. on the rails and sails. I think we've got another, I think we're doing another 3-case hobby, and we're doing another one of these 100 boxes. I know we have a huge stockpile of them, so I'm assuming we're going to do another one. Dale Murphy on the prism, and Giancarlo Stanton on the blue. There's a Shohei Ohtani Rails and Sales insert. Yeah, all the good stuff is later. Well, I mean, everything's been good today. Just more new release coming up next at, what, 3:30? Will Warren Refractor. Yeah, if you're in the Heritage break, that's going to be on Breaker Station 2 at 1:30. Because I was like, there's no way I'm going to be done with this in 2.5 hours. Or 2 hours. Mark Church on a Prism. Mookie Betts on a Refractor. That is an image variation. Or unless it's a rose gold. It could be a rose gold. Nope. Image variation of one Mookie Betts. There's another double headers of Yaz and Teddy Ballgame. Carlton Fisk on the Vibrations, 32 of 250. Hamstring strain. Frank Thomas on the Prism, Kirby Puckett Refractor, and Blue Prism of Tanner Gordon. He said he was already feeling better the next day, but alright, looking for Rhett Lauder for you. Good luck. Here we go. Box number 5 of our first run. Ernie Banks on the Prism, and Hideo Nomo, 395 of 499 on the Topps Refractor. That's solid. Just a refractor there of Imanaga. 25, here we go. Nice secondary color match too. Edwin Diaz, 18 of 25 on the Orange Vibrations. Former Mets closer. We'll see how many parallels to 25 or less we get. Prism of Edgar Cuero and a blue of Angel Chavini. Samuel Aldeguerri on that refractor. Trevor Hoffman Prism, and there's Pedro and Poppy on the double headers to end that one. So one auto and one low numbered parallel in our first 5 boxes. Chasing the goose in this one, some Gossage. There's Bobby and Brett on the double headers. All right, good luck, May. Matt Chapman refractor. Lugo on the Prism. Nolan Ryan on the Rails and Sales. No, that's going to be next door, May. Logan Gilbert, 347 of 499. This break's going to take way too long, so we had to fire up Breaker Station 2 and rip that simultaneously. Chase Petty Prism, DJ Hers on a refractor, and Blake Snell on the blue Prism. That's sweet. That's a good one. Cam Smith refractor rookie auto. 54 out of 199 for Cam Smith. Like all day long, give me these hits out of a blaster. All day long. Yep, hopefully they stay hot, Jared. Hopefully they stay hot. Prism of Max Scherzer and refractor of Buster Posey. Chan-Ho Park blue prism. I don't have time to keep flipping these cards back and forth. Some of them are going to not be the right direction, man. Matthew Lugo on the Topps refractor, 155 of 499. Warren Spahn on the Prism, and a Nick Kurtz refractor. It's also a pretty good one to hit, if you're going to hit one. Oh, are they? Fraser Ellard on the Rose Gold Mini Diamond, 28 of 75. They don't say refractor on it, that's all. Hank Aaron and Ronald Acuna Jr. on the double headers. Up here in the red, you won't see the word refractor. Yeah, exactly. Nobody in the Disney break, but then you get to Platinum and everybody's yakking. There's Gibson and Brock on the double headers. I think this is box number 8. Will Warren Prism and a Logan Gilbert on the blue prism. Yamamoto on the refractor. Prism of Kirby Puckett and Adiel Amador on the green swall, 59 of 99. Refractor of Jung-Hoo Lee. Jock Peterson on the prism. Refractor of Josh Lowe. Volpe on a prism and a Kurtz and Jacob Wilson. And Gunnar Hoglund blue prism. Vibrations of Blake Snell, 91 of 250. Can you guys hear music? Hank Aaron on a refractor. I'm just wondering how sensitive my mic is. Or do you just hear me and the sound? Is that to 5? No, that's rose gold. Aaron Schunk, 4 of 75 on the rose gold. There's Mick and Maris on the doubleheaders. I'll take that as a no. Eric Orzi on the prism. Why can't they just put the cards in the same direction? I don't understand. It's like this. Chris Bassett's on a refractor. Tyler Glasnow on the blue shimmer. That is 83 out of 100. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Andres Jimenez on a prism and blue prism of Brooks Baldwin. Cedric Mullins on the vibrations, 170 of 250. Refractor of Matt Chapman. Yeah, it takes so much time to just keep flipping all those cards around instead of just putting them in the pile and moving. There you go. May starting off hot. Prince Fielder on the green wave, 11 of 99. DJ Hers on the Prism, and Shohei Ohtani. What is that? Is that still a $100 card? $150 card? Blue Prism there, color match of Ohtani. Freddie Peralta on the refractor. Colton Cowser on the Prism. Xander Bogaerts Topps refractor, 321 of 499. And a Dick Allen refractor. Ryan Sandberg on the base and on the Prism. Hideo Nomo refractor. Prism of Carlos Santana and an Edgar Cuero blue. Blue Mini Diamond of Greg Maddux, 107 of 199. Pudge on a refractor. Prism of Casas. And Garen refractor. Adrian Gonzalez on a Prism. And Shohei Ohtani, 68 of 99. On the rails and sales. Big card there. Congrats to the Ohtani spots. Thank you. Chrome dust. It got me. Platinum. Volpe, 157 of 250 on the vibrations. Kyle Stowers Prism, Naylor on a refractor, and Tony Oliva on the blue Prism. Spencer Steer, I almost said Strider, 48 of 75 on that rose gold 12. He's in here too, but that's not him. Prism of Ryan McMahon. So Jay-Z on the refractor. Morel on a Prism and Nolan Gorman on the blue version. Let's see some gold Prisms. Come on. There's Stan Musial and Pujols on that double headers. Vibrations of Trevor Story, 198 of 250. Joey Votto, just a regular refractor. There's the Mick and Roger Maris on that one. I think Mickey Mantle's the only one that's on 2 of those double headers. He's with Aaron Judge. And he's with, it's still over here. Colton Gordon on a Prism. Yeah, exactly. God. Are you serious?
Yep. Only one.
And it sold?
Uh-huh.
Well, then I'm glad that he sent you the text.
Crazy.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
No. Thank you. Oh, too funny. Blue Vibrations, Vladdy Sr. I like it. 120 of 150. A little Halo love there. Prism of Torkelson, Thurman Munson refractor. And a 10 rookie card of Nico Cavadas. 10 of 10. Beautiful black refractor there. And it's a Halo. Even better. That would have been a good box if you're a Halo. Well, I am a Halo fan, so that was a fun box. Very nice. Got down to 10 now. All the way down to 10. Angel Martinez on that Prism and a blue of Evan Longoria. Louis Peralta, 357 of 499. Dylan Cease on a base refractor. Josh Lowe on the Prism. Ooh, some Bowie cards there. Some Bowiness going on. That will not stay standing. That's sweet. Angel Martinez on the Blue Toile auto, 65 of 99. There you go, Martinez spot. We are rocking and rolling. Refractor of Johnny Damon. But look how bowed some of these cards are. Like, good gravy. Hank Aaron Prism and Blue Prism of Denzel Clark. Pedro and Poppy again. To 25, Joe Torre. That's sick too. In his Cardinals uni, 13 of 25. Look at them mutton chops, man. No, those are some serious chops going down. Nice Joe Torre hit there to 25. Our third parallel that low. Refractor of Tim Elko. Hogland on the Prism and Mark Vientos Rose Gold Mini Diamond, 40 of 75. Trevor Story on the Prism and a refractor of Cal Ripken Jr. Spencer Strider, there he is on a blue Prism. And an all base pack to end that box. There you go, Andrew. You degenerate. You degenerate gambler. Eckersley on the Prism. And a blue of Eric Sabrowski. There's your first Sabrowski. He said no more Big Hurt. George Brett's 249 of 499 on the Topps refractor. Denzel Clark on the refractor. Carlos Correa on a Prism. Man, these cards are so bowed. Look at this. Like they won't even stack on top of each other. They just keep floating around. Man. Terrible. Longoria on the base refractor. Prism of Edwin Diaz. Hunter Biggie. 47 of 100 on the blue shimmer, and Al Kaline on the blue Prism. Yeah, the new warped parallel. I like it. They are really bad, though. There's Judge and Mantle on that doubleheaders. Speckle of Adrian Gonzalez, 39 of 150. Mark Vientos on the Prism, and Sajazi on a refractor. Ripken blue. You're like, just get somewhat close to the original, and we're okay. Prism of Chris Bassett, Willie Adames on a refractor. Well, that box was pretty dusty. And here is box number 20. There you go. Yeah, just cry in the room opening some wax. That works. Hanley Ramirez Prism and David Morgan on the Topps refractor, 123 of 499. Or just go, was it the Bellagio or something that has a card vault by Tom Brady? Hal Newcomb or Newhouser on the refractor. Yeah, I don't understand why the cards are all different directions. Stop making horizontal cards, Topps, if you can't load them into a pack correctly. David Festa on the Prism, Lindor and Piazza double headers, and Luis Garcia Jr. on the blue. Like, seriously. Like, that's not a fun experience. Refractor of Caden Dana. And an all-base pack to end box 20. Oh yeah, these ones are nice and flat. All right, there we go. Oh, this one's laid much nicer. Okay. Prism of Fred Lynn. Refractor of Trey Turner. Reese Hoskins Prism. There's Ichiro and Griffey doubleheader. And Cavadas on the blue. Kerry Carpenter, Topps refractor, 319 of 499. Parker refractor. That looks like a red to 5. Nasty Jock Peterson. Burgers, tell me you got your boy Peterson in this one. Tell me you got your Texas Ranger Jock Peterson, 4 of 5 on the red 12. Very nice hit there. Jock Peterson spot to 5. Let's go. That's why blasters of these are so fun. Already down to a red to 5, and I still have a ton more blasters. Prism of Michael King and Blue Drake Baldwin Prism. It's a nice one. Refractor of Yilber Diaz. Prism of Blake Dunn and Yu Darvish on the Topps refractor, 303 of 499. Matt Olson refractor. Prism of Cedric Mullins and a blue Orlando Cepeda. Gunnar Hoglund on a prism and a blue of Hunter Green. Burley on a refractor. Autograph of Tyler Phillips. That is the first time I have pulled his autograph, and I've opened a lot of this. Phillips spot, there you go on the board. There's Pedro and Poppy again. Prism of Trevor Story, Cedric Mullins with another hit, 172 of 499 on the Topps refractor. And an Ozzie Albies base refractor to end that box. Said Mullins is paying off so far. Was that two numbered cards already? And we know he's got autographs in here, so. There's Roki and Yoshinobu Yamamoto on their doubleheader. Prism of Brandon Lau. Refractor of Matthew Lugo. Yordan Alvarez with the image variation. As you can see, the word refractor is not there, but it is a refractor. So, second image variation of the break. Lefty Grove Prism. Nice rookie parallel there. Hyesung Kim, 169 of 250 on the vibrations. And Andy Van Slyke Blue Prism. Refractor of Chase Petty. I'm just going to leave a big pile over there. Get rid of them all at once. I'll go through 5 boxes and then throw all the wrappers away. There we go. Prism of Colton Cowser. Bryson Stott refractor. Prism Manny Machado, blue Prism Josh Smith. There's Brooks and Eddie Murray on the doubleheaders. Topps refractor of Lee Smith, and that is $293 of $499. That one was tough to read. That one was tough. Grant McCray refractor. Some gold behind this Grant Holmes Yogi Berra. That's pretty sweet. 15 of 50 true gold on the Yogi Berra. Very nice way to end that stretch of 5 boxes. That's solid. That's a solid stretch. Speckle of Dylan Cease, 79 out of 150. Prism of Jose Siri, refractor of Christian Campbell, and blue Yorbit Vivas. Autograph DJ Hers on the board with some base ink. You hears me? Oh, for the new release. I mean, have fun. Prism of Barry Zito. We got Pudge on a refractor. No, leave him. Oh, that's funny. Prism of Mitch Haniger. Bobby, there's another nice one. Bobby Witt Jr., 234 of 250 on a Vibrations parallel. Refractor of the Hawk, Andre Dawson, for the first time on some parallel. Prism of Kyler Montero and Darryl Strawberry on the Rose Gold, 38 of 75 on that mini diamond. Blue Lawrence Butler. No, you have to be there. Ted Williams and Yastrzemski. Like, I wouldn't care if there was a bunch of chairs sitting there. I'm still going to the front of the line. Yeah, PV. All cards ship. I'd look at people and say, it's a chair, bro. That's not a person. Thurman Munson refractor. Tarek Skubal on the Prism, and J-Rod, that's got to be an image variation. Yeah, another image variation. Julio Rodriguez on the image variation. So that's 3 already. Wow. Doing pretty good. So the image variations are much easier to hit out of retail, it feels like. I mean, it's in your screen name, PV. Yeah. I wouldn't even care, though. I'd be like, you guys can stand in line. Mookie Betts, another hit, 104 of 150 on a speckle. Like, we went to the bookstore the other day. Jock Peterson Prism and Ian Happ on the refractor. And there was a line of people sitting there waiting to go into the bookstore. And I'm like, I want sports cards. Do I have to wait in line? She's like, no, come on. 72 of 99 on the green vibrations of Brandon Webb. And I was like, man, I'm like, I don't want no Pokemon. You guys have fun scalping. Volpe Prism and blue of Edgar Cuero. It's going to be funny, though, if all like the Targets and the Walmarts start doing the same thing and cutting the seal. Refractor of Derek Lee. I just don't care enough to make $20 or $30 on a box of cards. Like, oh. I'd rather open it. I don't even collect Pokemon, but I'll still open it rather than sell it. Like, it just... I don't get it. Kurtz and Wilson again. Prism of Ryan McMahon, Jose Cruz. His grandson just got called up. 54 of 150. So the first third generation ball playing family. That's pretty cool to make it to the majors. Salvi Perez on a refractor. I mean, we've already hit a red to 5, so. Matthew Lugo on the gold, 29 of 50. Christopher Morel on the prism. We've hit orange, black, red, so like... Valente Bellozo. Whether it's hobby or retail, you will find a Bellozo auto. 142 of 199 on the refractor ink. Satchel Paige refractor. Like, that's the only low-numbered parallel we haven't hit yet. Warped packs. Vladdy Jr. Prism. Vibrations. I like that one. Pete Rose, 39 of 250 on that Vibrations. I like it. Refractor of Honus Wagner. Jeez, man. The bowing in these cards, bro. Some of them, it's like the letter U almost on some of these cards. Oh, that's nasty. That's sick. Hank Aaron to 55. Oh, that's a beaut, man. Congrats to the Aaron spot. 21 of 55 on the diamond etch. That's nasty. I like that one. That's a beautiful Hank Aaron card there. I like the diamond etch. Definitely a nice card to hit. Especially out of a blaster box. I'll take it. Refractor of Scott Rowland. I think I hit a blue prism for him. That's it on Sobrowski. That's it so far. Vladdy Senior refractor. Hunter Green on a prism. Steve Carlton on a blue. There's Bobby and George Brett again on the double headers. To 150, Tyler Callahan, 48 of 150, blue vibrations. PCA refractor. Nolan Arenado on a prism. $500 card base checklist. That's all I need to say. Yeah, refractor auto for Bellozo. If that's who you're referring to, Cass. The Valente Bellozo was a refractor auto to 199. Ezekiel Tovar on the prism. Refractor of Jose Ramirez. Brady Basso, another frequent flyer here in this product on a base autograph. You are very welcome. Prism of Nolan Gorman and a blue Nick Enright prism. Trevor Williams, 122 of 499 on a Topps refractor. Really, a superfractor of Roger Clemens for like 500? That's not bad at all. That's pretty sweet. Brendan Donovan on a regular refractor. I mean, if that seems another red to 5. Here we go, another red 12 to 5. Come on, big name, or which way are we going? That's nice. Jung-Hoo Lee, 2 of 5. Our second red to 5 already. Very, very nice hit there, Lee Spot. Having himself a really solid year. Beautiful Jung-Hoo Lee. 2 red 12s to 5 already. Ricky Henderson Prism. Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get a superfractor of, like, I know he's not in the Hall of Fame, but Roger Clemens was pretty damn good when it comes to starting. What do you win? 7 Cy Youngs? I mean, I think eventually they'll put him into the Hall of Fame. But like $560 for a superfractor doesn't seem that bad for a player of his caliber. Prism of Contreras, blue of Johnny Bench. Refractor of Chris Bassett. I don't know, a lot of those guys have gained a lot of traction. Because a lot of the purists from the Hall of Fame voting are like pretty much dying off. So Senga on the Prism and Gabriel Moreno, 83 of 150. Has it already been 10 years for him though? Is he still eligible? Like, does he keep gaining ground? Dusty Baker on a refractor, because I know that Bonds is close now. Nick Kurtz color match to 99. That is spectacular. 95 of 99 on the Kurtz. That's speculation that the red prisms are 1 of 1. Like, unless it's stamped a 1 of 1, I just let people believe whatever they want. The red prisms are very, 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 very short printed though. And they might very well be 1 of 1s. But unless it's stamped 1 of 1. Refractor of Cuero. Schneemann on the Prism and Lars Nootbaar on the Rose Gold, 19 of 75. Yeah, if they're still on the ballot though, like they still have a shot of getting in. I mean, and the reality is, like, I watched their entire careers and they were good without the steroid stuff. Like, really good. Griffin Conine Prism, Trevor Hoffman Refractor, and Salvi on the color match. Like, I get it. There's a lot of people, but everybody else was doing it too in that time frame. Like, it's not like they were like one out of like they were one out of a lot of people that were doing roids back in those days. So I think that's, I'm not advocating for them one way or the other, but like those things need to be taken into account. 308 of 499 on the Hurston Waldrop. Yeah, Griffey was one of the few. Frank Thomas, like we know, Frank Thomas didn't need him. That dude was like a mountain. But there was a predominant amount of people, and more than there should have been, that were doing that stuff. So Starling Marte on the Prism. There's a Mikey and a Nolan Ryan doubleheaders, and Vivas on another blue Prism. Robert Hassel on a refractor. We'll see. Only time will tell. Prism of Jonathan India. I don't think they needed it, though. That was the thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Kyle Tucker on the Speckle, 114 of 150. Yeah, like your relief pitchers that were 30 years old and all of a sudden had like 100 strikeouts in 50 innings. And you're like, wow, he did really good this year. Yeah, we know why. Refractor of Derek Lee. Yeah, oh yeah, getting that contract. Louis Tiant on the Prism and Adolis Garcia done for the year. 99 of 99 on the Green Wave, if that was true. Nice Edgar. I'm pretty sure he didn't do it either. Edgar Martinez was just a pure hitter, man. He was so good. I loved Edgar Martinez, too. Prism of Bobby Witt Jr. and Lee Smith. I think that's the second one of these. 210 of 499, Topps Refractor, and another Edgar Martinez Blue Prism. Hideo Nomo on the Refractor. Mason Miller on the Diamond Etch to 55. God, I love this. I'm glad they added these. These are so cool looking. 44 of 55, and if you didn't know, they're actually perforated. Like, you can feel it. It actually goes like little bubbles in the card. They're really cool. 2 numbered cards already in this box. Bobby and George Brett again on that double headers. Prism of George Springer. Trevor Williams on the Refractor. Speckle of Jonathan India, 68 out of 150. Refractor of Cecil Fielder. Altuve Prism. If Jaden makes it to the pros, they'll be a third generation. Ripken and Gunnar on the double headers. I think isn't it Jaden? Jaden Fielder? Wasn't that his name? That'd be pretty sweet to see another third generation baseball player. I love that stuff, man. Max Scherzer on the Prism, Cameron Meisner Refractor, and Clemente Blue Prism. Beautiful. For Mr. Clemente. Dalton Rushing on a Prism and Ryan Bliss on the green toile, 9 of 99. Mark Burley on the Refractor. Carlton Fisk Prism, Dalton Rushing on the blue Prism. Jackson Jobe Refractor. Corey Seager on an image variation. Or is that a rose gold? Nope. Image variation for Corey Seager. So our fourth one of the. Man, there are a lot of image variations in blasters. I'm not kidding. Our 3-case hobby breaks, we get like 1, maybe 2. Just rip 100 blasters, you'll get like 4 or 5. Pretty crazy how frequently they show up. Jackson Churrillo on the Prism. Orlando Cepeda, 491 of 499 on the Topps refractor. Chicken Man, a little Wade Boggs refractor action. Prism of Christian Walker, Logan Webb, 85 of 99 on the green. Vibrations, and the Wizard on the blue prism. Joey Votto, refractor. Cam Smith on the Prism rookie. This is what, box number 40? 60, 80, 100, yeah. Box number 40. There's Judge and Mantle again on that doubleheader. Speckle of Grant McCray, 126 out of 150. Jace Young on a refractor. Jeez, that's awesome. Jaron Duran, Black Twal, 10 of 10. Another black to 10. I'm telling you, man, blasters are so much fun. So much fun. Another black to 10. Keep that low number goodness coming. Giancarlo Stanton Prism, refractor of Tatis, and an Isaac Collins blue prism. And all base to end box number 40. There we go. Dude, I made some good towers. I made some good towers. Actually, that's kind of wobbly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's just pull the whole thing forward down there. Trust that. Okay. that was worrisome. I was like, oh my God, they're teetering. There's Harper and Schmitz doubleheaders again. Prism of Fielder Kahanowicz refractor. And Alex Rodriguez on the Rails and Sales green, 1 of 99 for A-Rod. It's a nice card there. Our second parallel from that insert set too. Prism of Saddam Rafaela, Teoscar Hernandez, 242 of 499, and Jose Siri on the blue prism. Yogi Berra refractor. Prism of Freddie Freeman and base card. Refractor of A-Rod. Prism of Jose Barrios. There's Trout and Nolan Ryan again, and an Ernie Banks blue prism. Topps refractor of Yandy Diaz, 380 of 499. Trevor Williams refractor. There you go, Ziegler. Chase McDermott's on the base ink. Yeah, we haven't seen an autograph in a while. Juan Marichal, that is a rose gold. 66 of 75 for the Marichal spot. Prism of Justin Steele. Yeah, it's tough to find this in the wild, man. Van Slyke, a little Andy Van Slyke refractor. People know that they're juicy, so. Zach Veen Prism, Duke Snyder on the blue. I haven't found any out in the wild as well. If you're in like a metropolitan area or a bigger city, it's going to be rough. Nice Adrian Beltre, 147 of 199 on the blue mini diamond, but horribly miscut. Horribly miscut. Refractor of Ernie Banks. Prism of Vinny Pasquantino. Sandy, no, nothing for Sandy Koufax. But I think he's only on that double headers card, isn't he? Or does he have the World Series? Oh, no, he's got the World Series insert, too. Nimmo Prism and Dustin Harris on a refractor. There's Mookie and Jackie Robinson. Yeah, nothing so far. CES Prism, Eugenio Suarez on the blue mini diamond, 72 of 199, and Spencer Bivens. Louis Aparicio on that refractor. I think that's more or less the stores, though. Like, I think Topps sends it to, like, the big distribution center. You know, like for Walmart, we'll say. And then the Walmart distribution center decides how many get sent out to the other stores. No, because that's all... Sorry, that's all done by MJ... Is it still done by MJ Holdings? So, I don't know how it works. Hank Aaron on Ronald Acuna. I forgot that those are done by an outside distributor. Prism of Matty Chapman. So yeah, then I think they decide. Fraser Ellard on the refractor. Because the Walmart that we have here, that's like, it's a pretty good location, like never has cards. Kyle Stowers on the blue prism, 13 out of 100. There's a couple of Walmarts that are in really, you know, pretty solid areas where it's a lot of foot traffic and very busy. DJ Hurst Prism, and there's nothing ever. Yeah. Ozzie Albies on the speckle, 18 of 150. Yeah, there's a lot of Walmarts too that don't do them at all. Yeah, Paul Molitor on the refractor. No Lou Bobs. Lou Bob is striking out. Whoa. I forgot I didn't seal that. Yeah, but see, and that's the thing. Like the companies like Walmart and stuff, they don't care. I know we've seen some, reels of like the Target manager cutting open the Pokemon, but most of them don't care. They're there to make money. Like that's their job. You're in charge of a store, and you're supposed to sell product that we send you, regardless of what it is. So. And it's a real high theft item too in a lot of the retail places. So like I've actually talked with one of the Target managers that's over here by my house, Jose Altuve Refractor, and she was like, I would rather sell you everything that's on my shelf than have a limit of 2, so that way everybody can just come in and steal them, and then we have to take a loss on it. Haniger Prism, and I was like, I get it. John Kenzie Noel on the vibrations, 174 of 250. Kiter Montez on a prism refractor of Scherzer and Garcia on that blue. You just need to have a card aisle that's under lock and key. You don't have to worry about theft. You can have it all the way down, 60 to 100 feet of shelving for it. Yeah, the one by my house now is like that too. And they wonder why they never sell out of certain things. It gets all stolen because people aren't going to buy it. Oh, they've got a limit of 5. That's nice. Belozo on the prism and DeGrom on the blue. Everywhere here that I go to for Targets is 2. Locklear refractor. Some of the Walmarts is 5. Yeah, some of the Walmarts are 5. Yeah, I know, right? Mookie Betts and Jackie on the double headers. Yeah. They have to do some work. Gabriel Moreno, 71 of 99 on the green 12. Yeah, everything in electronics is under lock and key, but there's like 2 associates in a 10-foot square radius. Garrett Crochet on a refractor. That's sweet. Stuart Baroa, 32 of 99 on the blue 12 auto. Good looking color match too with the Blue Jays. I just go to the bookstore, the Barnes & Noble. I don't even mess. I go there, I get, they don't care. They're like, if it's sports cards, there's no limit. You can buy all of them. Unless certain products, like optic football, things like that, because they get told by corporate, I'm assuming, that like, hey, these we can't sell. Big Christmas, so back-to-back boxes with autographs. John Kenzie Noel on the base ink. There we go. Let's hit some more autos. Yeah, Dick's usually has a lot of stuff. Zach Neto on a prism. Well, there you go, Ben. You're on the board twice with Big Christmas. There's Connor Norby on a refractor with the little dots in it. I've seen that before. Wow, yeah, the ones that I've been to, they're always like at 10. Josh Naylor, 42 out of 100. Right on time, my friend. Right on time for the Big Christmas. Soto Prism, Soto on the rails and sails, and Kodai Blue Prism. Blue Mini Diamond, Jorge Posada, 5 out of 199. Was this a 4-hitter box? There's a lot of hits in this box. And a Bo Jackson refractor. Felt like there was a lot of hits in that box. Like 2 numbered cards and an auto. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you're like, I got to rip what I wanted to. Prism of Mackenzie, Lars Nootbaar refractor. Let's see, 20, 40, 50. We're almost halfway. One more box will be exactly the halfway point. We'll be 50 blasters in on that one. So this should be 49. There's Lindor and Piazza again. Matsui Prism, Willie Adames, 38 of 150 on the Speckle, and Amador on the blue Prism. Refractor of Luis Gonzalez. Prism of Tony Perez, Zebby Matthews on that refractor. Prism of Adrian Beltre, Carl Yastrzemski, blue mini diamond at 72 of 199, and Kevin Alcantara on that blue prism. Refractor of Nolan Shanwell. Rose Gold Mini Diamond of Adrian Del Castillo, 43 of 75. And that'll put us halfway through. 50 boxes down. You know, let's reach for the top. Let's reach for the top a little bit to try to get rid of the top part of the tower. Cedric Mullins Prism and blue of Jose Altuve. That's pretty nice. Tyler Soderstrom, 32 of 150 on the Aqua Auto. Nice one there, Soderstrom spot, and a numbered card in this pack. Joey Cantillo, 139 of 250 on the Vibrations. This might be a 4-hitter pack box. Come on, give me two more hits. Gary Carter refractor. 2 hits in 1 pack. I like it. Prism of Blake Dunn. Cy Young on a refractor. I guess not. All 2 hits from the box were in 1 pack. There's Harper and Schmidt again on the doubleheaders. Prism of Scooble and Warren Spahn on that refractor. Prism of Jose Siri, Bradley Blaylock on the Topps refractor, 474 of 499, and Bryce Teodosio on that blue prism. Refractor of Cole Reagans. And mini diamond rose gold of Gavin Hollowell, 29 of 75. Rod Carew Prism and Mikey. Oh, that couldn't have been the image variation. On the refractor, Logan Webb on the blue. There's Lindor and Piazza again. Green 12 of Steve Carlton, 41 out of 99. That's pretty nice. Wilyer Abreu Prism Polar Bear on the refractor. And a green wave of the Babe. That's pretty sick. 98 of 99 for the great Bambino there on the green wave. All base packs so far in this box. Yucky. Yuck, yuck. Carl Yastrzemski on the Prism and Dylan Cease refractor. Pena on the Prism, Derek Lee on the Speckle, 80 out of 150, and Hideki Matsui on the Blue Prism. Ty Madden on the Refractor. There's Teddy and Carl again. Prism of Barry Zito. Refractor of Dalton Varsho. Bobby Witt Jr. Prism and a blue of Matt Holliday. Mini Diamond of Shane Smith, 139 of 199 on the blue. Refractor of Carlton Fisk. Prism of Mr. Bellozo and a George Springer refractor. Jock Peterson Prism and J-Dom on blue. Big Poppy refractor. No. Volpe Prism and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 87 of 99 on the green 12. Aaron Nola refractor. This pack is funky. Like this thing is. they didn't leave very much room for that pack. Prism of Paredes, J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins on the Rose Gold Mini Diamond, 33 of 75, and a Drew Thorpe Blue. This one too. Packs definitely feel funky. Brian King refractor. Jared Kelnick on the. I mean, sometimes there's like, what answer can you give? Like, JJ Blade, 498 of 499 on the Topps refractor. Cliff Lee Prism, Chris Sale refractor, and Adley on the blue. Oh, that's a bummer. Prism of Jimmy Rollins and a Matt Olson blue. Oh, I don't know. Somewhere in the 60s or 70s, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. Tony Gwynn refractor. So I think this is box 63. If my math is correct. Prism of Tommy Edman. Ty Cobb on the Topps refractor, 101 of 499. Sandy Koufax on a refractor. No, he does have base cards. Okay. He's got his base cards, so that means we should be able to have a chance at some numbered stuff. I got to, man. This normally takes over 3 hours to rip. Mitch Haniger on the Prism, and I can't sit for 3 hours anymore and rip cards at one point in time, or I will be in some serious pain. So I have to get through it faster. Montero on a Prism, Tyler Anderson refractor, and Terang on the blue. Plus, there's been a lack of hits, too. There's been a lot of base packs. There's Pedro and David Ortiz again. Jacob Wilson, another solid rookie parallel, 428 of 499 on the Topps refractor. I've seen, like, random boxes open. Scooble on the Prism and Stanton refractor. I saw Pac-Man rip 4 boxes, and like his 4 boxes were outstanding. So I'm like, I hope they're all like that, but I doubt it. Like, you know, one had a short print of Tyler Warren. One had an auto to 25 of Tyler Warren. The other one had a Jackson Dart auto to 99. And the other box had a short print of Jackson Dart too. I was like, dang, man. Prism of DeZenzo and Tatis on the blue. So like every hobby box seems to have something good in it from what I've seen get opened. So I'm very optimistic. DJ Hers with a double up. He doubles up even in retail with autographs. Christian Walker on a refractor. This product always sells really well. Like, I've held on to all my parallels from like 23. Like, I've got like Willie Mays to 25 or Willie McCovey, one of them, to 25. Stuff. I just held on to them because I'm like, they're cool cards. Chase Petty 102 of 199 on the blue mini diamond. Refractor of Cam Smith. We got some gold behind this J-Dom, Darryl Strawberry. That's pretty sick. 13 of 50. I believe that's his second numbered card there on the gold vibrations, and a Jace Young on the blue prism. Yeah, I'm doing a full case player break tomorrow of Cosmic Football. And from what I've seen, a sealed case should be really, really good. Zach Gallen prism and blue prism of Rod Carew. There's Kurtz and Wilson. Is that the last 25 product? They're not putting out any more? Johnny Damon on the refractor. Garrett Cole prism. Oh, for this product, well, yeah, there's still 25 products coming out. We're doing 2 new products today. Cepeda, 63 of 250 on the vibrations. We've got brand new Inception, a 3-case player break coming up a little while. Brooks Lee on the prism. Dylan Cease refractor, and Wilyer Abreu on the blue prism. Dynasty, Inception, I think that's the last of the 25 product line. Yeah, I think those are these are the last 3 products, but who knows? They could do whatever they want. It stops. Dennis Eckersley prism and Fraser Ellard with another numbered card. 70 of 99 on that green wave. I thought Tier 1 that's coming out soon is 2026. Carlos Correa prism, Wade Boggs refractor, and Ricky Henderson blue prism. I just hate that they can't put the damn cards the same direction. A Topps refractor to $4.99 for Jacob Wilson. 90 of 100 on the Trevor Williams blue shimmer. Ben Rice, we'll take that. 123 of 199 on the blue mini diamonds. So we've hit 3 of the top rookies on some parallels in this break so far. That's pretty good. Edwin Diaz prism and a Jackson Jobe refractor. For 2025 or for 2026, there's Sagano on the prism and Blake Snell on the blue. Because I thought we already did 25 of both of those products. At least Tier 1. Oh, okay, yeah. Prism of Caleb Durbin, Willie Adamas refractor, and blue prism of Alex Gordon. Yeah, so we might be done with the 2025. How about another Cam Smith refractor auto? That's pretty darn good. 31 of 199, a second refractor auto for a really solid rookie. Teddy and Carl again. Oh, yeah. Christy Mathewson on the Topps refractor, 172 of 499. Why, you'd be stoked if that was in a hobby break. Reese Hines prism, Joe Morgan on the regular refractor. Yep. Next month is Topps Chrome Baseball. I get to study another new checklist. Yay! No wonder I forget stuff. There are only so many parallels. We got a red to 5 Eddie Murray. Or Eddie Matthews. Wow, that's beautiful. True red. Our third red of the break. Look at that secondary color match. That is nasty. 2 of 5. I thought it was going to be Eddie Murray. I didn't see the Matthews part. There you go, Eddie Matthews spot. That is beautiful. True red refractor there to 5. Yeah, with a bunch of... Yep, it's always how it is. Yep. You want... oh, we got a gold prism in the same box. Gold prism short print of Tony Perez going old school again. What a blaster box this was, man. Red to 5 and a gold prism. Our first one of the break. Wow. Another Joe Morgan refractor. I just hit one of those. Yeah, some 30-year-old relief pitchers. Eddie Murray on the prism. There's Gibson and Lou Brock and Ezekiel Tovar blue prism. We know how it goes. Mr. Basso, $3.99 of $4.99. Willie Adames on a refractor. Is that 35 left? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35 blasters left after this one. 35 Volpe on the prism. There's Ichiro and Griffey and a Darren Baker blue. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Refractor of George Kirby. Leo Jimenez on a prism. Blue mini diamond of Corey Seager, 51 of 199. Schwellenbach base refractor. Prism of Lou Bob and a green wave of Louis Tiant, 84 of 99. And there's a Jack Morris blue prism. Just do this. There you go. You don't have to reach all the way back there for every single box. Yes, sir. This is definitely a long break, but I'm going through it much faster. There's Harper and Schmidt again. Will Warren on the rookie auto. Little chrome base auto there for Mr. Warren. We ran it twice. C.J. Abrams prism, Cam Smith refractor, and Luis Angel Acuna blue prism. More Eddie Matthews. Both ends of the spectrum. You got one really low numbered one and the highest numbered parallels. So 248 of 499. You just need everything in between now. Which is a lot of parallels. Billy Williams prism. Mark Vientos on a refractor. Oh, you did? Yeah, it did very, very well. Just a regular refractor of Johnny Damon. Adiel Amador, 23 out of 100, blue shimmer. Prism of Shea Whitcomb. There's Bobby and George Brett again. Matt Olson on the Topps refractor, 97 out of 499. Oh, yeah. Jace Young on the refractor. That's the third red. We've already hit 3 red parallels. Alex Warden Prism. Buster Posey on the green vibrations, 94 of 99. I think we've hit more red than orange in this break today. I'm pretty sure we've only hit 2 orange, but we've hit 3 red. Refractor there of Riley Green. Yeah, blasters are phenomenal of this product. Zach Neto on the blue shimmer, 27 out of 100. I 100% recommend them. Jeff McNeil on the Prism. Cameron Meisner, 437 of 499 on the Topps refractor. Josh Lowe refractor. Blue regular prism of Jordan Walker and the blue double D. Dylan Dingler on the blue prism. There's Bobby and Brett again. George Springer prism. Jackson Churio refractor. David Ortiz prism and a blue of Mark Grace. That's a good looking card. Nice Hank Aaron there. That's a good looking one too. So he's done very well. 140 of 150. Blue vibrations go with that diamond etch to 55 earlier. Nice break for the Hank Aaron spot. Christian Walker refractor. Shohei Ohtani on the prism. And true gold of Kyle Tucker behind it. Bookend as well, 50 of 50 for the Tucker spot. Any Ohtani's a good one. Ohtani, that is for sure. Paul Skeens, regular refractor. Xander Bogaerts on that prism. There's Gibson and Brock again on the doubleheaders. Vibrations of Carl Yastrzemski, 109 of 250. Refractor of Angel Martinez. Prism of Drew Thorpe and Rose Gold, Miguel Cabrera. 57 of 75 from Mickey. Mackenzie Gore blue prism. That does it for that 5. 30 left to go. We are rocking and rolling. Every card in that pack was bowed. Agustin Ramirez, 451 of 499 on the Topps refractor. Lawrence Vaughn, Prism Smolty on a regular refractor. And there's some orange. Dylan Cruz to 25. That's sick. 1 out of 25 on the orange vibrations of Mr. Dylan Cruz. Solid hit there. Solid hit, man. Cole Reagan's Prism and blue of Byron Buxton. Yep, 1 out of 25. And an autograph of Juan Gonzalez. What a box of cards, man. Look at this. Juan Gonzalez auto, Dylan Cruz 1 of 25, Augusto Ramirez another nice rookie. 3-hitter box. Ozzie Albies on a refractor. These are the boxes. 4-hitter. We got a 4-hitter finally. Adrian Gonzalez 20 of 100 on the blue shimmer. So an autograph and 3 numbered cards in one blaster box. Which is literally like what you get in a hobby box. Is that not silly? That you can hit the same amount of cards almost. It's like almost, it's so ridiculous. Prism of Garrett Crochet, blue of Jason Dominguez. Mini diamond of Cecil Fielder, 33 out of 199. Refractor of Dylan Cruz. Tristan McKenzie on the rose gold, 43 of 75. So already 2 numbered cards in this blaster. Prism of George Kirby, Shohei, and Koufax on that doubleheader. Ceddanne Rafaela on the refractor. Schwellenbach on the prism and Juan Marichal on the blue. Yeah, at 5 o'clock. Yep, our first team break of that. I think we got 2 more tomorrow, by the way. Of that 10-box mixer with Dynasty in it. I think we have 2 more tomorrow. So if you missed out on your favorite team, because I'm telling you right now, on an Ohtani, if you hit an Ohtani patch auto out of Dynasty, you're going to be like, Luis Arias on the Prism and Wilyer Abreu 144 of 499. You're going to be shocked at what that card will sell for. Like, it'll be bonkers money. Gurriel on a refractor. I can think of a few things, man. But we'll keep it PC. Locklear on the Prism. Have I hit any redemptions? Refractor of Jose Cruz. I'm trying to think. Have we hit any redemptions? Can you recall? I don't remember, man. Honestly. I open a lot of products. I don't think so. I know I pulled a bunch out of Series 2 and Bowman and stuff, but I don't know for sure. Not in this break, at least. JT on the Prism. Brooks Lee on the Prism. Another Shohei and Koufax. So you guys will both be getting one of those at least. Mikey, I like it. On the blue mini diamond. There we go. The Fishman. 83 of 199. Any trout is a good trout. At least for me. Henriquez on that refractor. Ronald Acuna Jr. on the regular Prism and a Jordan blue. I know we haven't hit any in this break, but overall, yeah, I don't know. We've opened, you know, many cases of hobby and many blaster boxes. That is another auto, and that is a good one too. Hurston Waldrop. 7 of 150 on the Aqua rookie auto. That's another solid autograph. Another good break, man. Kershaw on the refractor. These blasters are just awesome, man. I hope we're doing another one of these because I know we've got a bunch of blasters. This is definitely the best retail break. Besides Bowman. Bowman baseball this year has been pretty good, too. Prism of Adrian Gonzalez. There's Lindor and Piazza again. Blue Mini Diamond, Matt Shaw, another good one. 156 of 199. Boy, this 5 blasters was really juiced. Max Muncy refractor, the Oakland A's Muncy, or the Sacramento A's, or the Vegas A's. Prism of Stowers, Blue Billy Martin. No, surprisingly, nothing for Jordan Walker. At least no numbered cards or autographs or anything like that. Justin Robleski on the refractor. Prism of Sticks. Yeah, Trey Cruz. He's the 3rd generation of Jose Cruz. He's the grandson. Prism of Ryan Helsley. Polar Bear. There's a nice one, too. 33 of 199 on the Alonso. Refractor of Lee Smith. To 99, Gary Carter. That is 33 of 99 on the Green Wave. Prism of Reggie Jackson and a blue of Seth Lugo. George Brett on the regular refractor. And all base. Vladdy Jr. refractor. Just backwards Jose Canseco. Adam Jones, Prism, Ichiro, and Griffey doubleheaders again. Will Smith base card. Hell yeah. That's it. Throw cards backwards for no reason. Yastrzemski on the refractor. McDermott on the Prism. And Simeon on the blue. And a Seth Lugo, a Topps refractor, 459 of 499. That was a yucky box. Prism of Cade Horton, Vladdy Sr. on that refractor. To 10. Oh, they didn't put all the ink on the player. That looks sick, though. 2 of 10, Ryan Helsley. They definitely forgot to put the brightness on the player. But Black Twal, 2 of 10 for the Helsley spot. That actually looks pretty cool. Joe Torre Prism. Blue Mike Piazza. Refractor of PCA. Jackson Churio on the image variation. There we go, Churio spot. Is that number 5, I think? I think that's our 5th image variation. Or something like that. Prism of Brandon Webb. Mazeroski. A little bill there. 174.99. Bill Mazeroski. Brent Rooker refractor. It doesn't have the word refractor on it. In the red line at the back on the top right here it will say refractor. If it doesn't and it's not a numbered parallel, then it's an image variation. Tyler Anderson Prism. See, like that one says refractor. Just a regular old refractor of Rodon. Just a base card of Nick York. Prism of Giancarlo Stanton. And a Kershaw on the blue prism. Yogi with another Vibrations parallel. 21 of 250. So I think he's got gold and purple vibrations now. Yeah, it's only on refractors, so there's no numbered parallels, there's no base cards. It's literally, if it looks like a refractor, just flip it over and look at the back right there. Prism of Zach Wheeler. There's Harper and Schmidt again, and Dave Parker on the blue. Justin Steele on the blue vibrations, 128 out of 150. Fraser Ellard on the refractor. Autograph of Brandon Nimmo to 10. What? Dude, blasters are so nasty. 6 to 10. And look, there's a gold in here. Oh, it's Aldegiri, my Halo. What a pack of cards, bro. 6 of 10. Brandon Nimmo auto and a rookie to 50. 42 of 50 on the Aldegiri. That is an... Some of these blasters are just dumb. Like, that is just ridiculous. There you go, Nimmo spot. The 10 on-card auto. Out of a blaster. Prism there of Luis Contreras and an Aldegiri. He looked good one of his starts and then not so good in the last one. I still have hopes for him though. Luis Garcia Jr. on that refractor. That was an awesome pack of cards. Prism of Mason Miller and blue of Andy Van Slyke. And that was a pretty good box. That leaves us with 20. We are at the final 20. There was something. I don't remember what it was for Roberto Clemente. I think it was like just maybe a blue prism or something. Yeah, you'll have to wait till the recap. I don't know. I've ripped 80 blasters. So I don't honestly know. But I did say his name out loud, so he got something. Matt Chapman on the Topps refractor, 7 of 4.99. Dustin Harris refractor. There's another red to 5. Oh, Freddie Freeman to 5. Dude, these blaster breaks are so fun, man. 2 of 5, Freddie Freeman. Unbelievable. Wow, I like it. Yeah, I think that's our 4th red to 5. No, I think 4 to 10, including the auto. I think Kelnick on the Prism, Seth Lugo refractor, and Jaden Hill on the blue. Blasters are awesome, man. Jackson Holiday to 100 on the blue shimmer, 32 out of 100. Now I think on the secondary market they're what, like $60 a blaster. That's why they really are good. We've hit it, yeah. Just so many. You know, it feels like you actually can get low numbered stuff all the time. I think so. I think we're gonna do one more at least of these because I know we have a bunch more blasters still. Prism of Lindor and a blue George Brett. Christy Mathewson, 53 out of 199 on the blue mini diamond. Trey Turner on a refractor. There you go. I know I've got to take. They're going to rip it next door because I was like, I can't go back to back to back to back from break to break. I need a lunch break. So Suarez on the Prism. So, but they like ripping Heritage too. The guys next door. I love Heritage. Aparicio on the refractor. Prism of Paul O'Neill and blue Lee Smith. I was like, but yeah, it's Jared's lunchtime too. My stomach's letting me know, hey, it's 1 o'clock, bro. I think it's about time that you get into some lunch action. Jordan Beck on the base ink. Beck spot on the board with an autograph. There's Tatis and Gwynn again. I think that's more than one. Prism of Austin Riley, and there's Josh Lowe, 470 of 499 on the Topps refractor. Juan Marichal on the refractor. Craig Yoho on the Prism and a Trevor Williams blue. J-Dom on a regular refractor. David Morgan Prism, Orzi on the blue. Nice Marcelo Mayer, 202 of 499 on the Topps refractor. Roger Maris on the refractor. Oh my God, dude, look at this card. That's nasty, massive, and beautiful. Nick Kurtz on the Diamond Etch to 55. Oh, let's go. 15 of 55 from Mr. Kurtz. Boy, what a break this spot has had. to 55 to 99, and we hit something else for him, but that takes the cake right there. Beautiful Nick Kurtz there. Yeah, blasters win, man. Just plain and simple. Plain and simple. J-Roll Prism. They loaded these things, or maybe they just didn't make a lot of them. And an auto for Joey Loperfido. Loperfido spot, there you go. I'd much rather have the Nick Kurtz card, though. There are some very undesirable autos. The Logan Evans refractor. Tommy Edman prism and Andres Jimenez blue prism. 10, 15 after this. 15 after this. Tim Tawa on the Speckle, 46 of 150. Gordon Graceffo on the refractor. Augustin Ramirez on a prism. Tony Gwynn prism, Buster Posey refractor, and Wilson Contreras blue. Poppy again. Mackenzie Gore, 360 of 499 tops refractor. Prism of Corey Seager, Corbin Carroll refractor, and BGO blue. Base. Again. Well, this was a boring box. Prism of Eddie Murray, Alan Trammell refractor. And some more base. Yeah, that was not fun. Oh well. There's been too many of the good ones. Let's get back into the good boxes with like 2 or 3 hits. Come on. There's Musial and Pujols. There we go. So out of 25, Jace Young. That is a solid hit too. 24 of 25 on the orange toile there for the Jace Young spot. Another solid rookie parallel. Ballesteros refractor. Prism of Vinny P and a blue of Daniel Schneemann. Right? Royce Lewis refractor. We were buying some from the Hall of Fame. I kid you not, we bought blasters from the Hall of Fame from Cooperstown. Is that not funny? I don't even know they sold cards. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Are you going to try to save? You are not going to be able to save up blasters until you get 100. There's no way. The anticipation of what's in these boxes. Barry Zito on the vibrations, 234 of 250. Will absolutely gnaw at you. Joe Morgan refractor. I know I couldn't. You put 4 of these in front of me, there's no way I could hold on to them. How about that, Jacob Wilson? Very nice, low numbered rose gold. 11 of 75. Yeah, see, I just would go out and buy a bunch of stuff for myself for Christmas. Vladdy Jr. and Sr. Now, there you go. You have more willpower than I, my friend. Gold Prism Hurston Waldrop short print. What a break for the Waldrop spot, man. He crushed it. An SSP and an auto to 150. That is a fantastic break. This box was loaded. Ty Madden refractor. I wish I could buy 100 of these because I would sit there and rip them all. That would be a lot of fun. That would definitely be a lot of fun because I would not feel disappointed if like I bought 100 and this is what I hit. I would be good to go. Brady Basso, 107 of 499. I think that's a second one of those for him. Byron Buxton refractor. I mean, it's the first licensed Topps Chrome football in like forever, so that might have another gold to 50. Cam Smith crushed it too, man. Woo! 26 of 50, gold 12, and 2 refractor autos for the Smith spot. Yeah, holy Cam. I mean, it definitely has the shot of being Pete Rose Blue, of something that's very viable long term. But we know that it's mainly based on the rookie class, so we'll have to see how the guys like Dart and them turn out. Canerco refractor, but I mean, just the viability of it being the first Topps Chrome licensed football set in 15, 20 years or however long it really was. Probably have some long-term staying power. Yeah, so far they are, but you never know, If one of them turns out to win a couple of rings and MVPs, like all of a sudden now those boxes become very sought after. So, Gunner and Cal. Willie Mays Hayes, 211 of 250. Very nice. Say hey kid there. Hayden Birdsong Prism. Tris Speaker on the refractor and a Zach DeCenzo blue. Green Wave to 99. Corey Seager with another hit. 57 of 99. It's amazing how my neck just tightens up, dude, when I do this. Like it does not like it anymore. Richard Fitz refractor. I don't know if I can continue to do this job. Look, my neck is so jacked up, dude. We are to the final 10. Can we find a one of one though? That is the only thing that we have not found yet out of Topps Chrome Platinum at all. Sadan Rafaela, 53 of 199 on that blue mini diamond. Bryson Stott refractor. Prism of Max Fried. Paul Molitor on that refractor from his Twins days. Corbin Burns refractor. Prism of Scherzer. Hey, all these cards are going the same direction. George Springer on the blue mini diamond, 193 of 199. Warren Spahn prism, Joey Cantillo refractor, and Bryson Stott on the blue prism. And some gold for Aaron Nola. 10 of 50 on the true gold there for the Aaron Nola spot. I wonder if hold on. I want to try something else. What if I break like this? Maybe that'll be better on my neck. Cody Bellinger, 8 out of 499. All they see is just the top of my head. I gotta figure out a way to Thomas Harrington refractor because it ain't working anymore. There's Bobby and Brett again. Josh Smith, blue prism. Framber Valdez refractor. I'll just low ride it in this chair. Let's see how this works out. Michael King refractor. Pedro to 75 on that rose gold, 15 of 75. Nice Pedro Martinez. Shohei Ohtani with another prism. He's had a pretty good break. All it took was one card. Refractor of Blake Dunn. CJ Abrams, a prism. Blue prism of Josh Naylor. And an Aaronola to 499, 46 to 499 tops refractor. No, that doesn't work either. Is there a middle ground here for this chair? Gotta find a middle ground. Right after this, there will be 5 more to go. Lindor and Piazza again. To 99, Roger Maris. Good looking green toile there. That is 68 of 99. Still weird to see him in the Cardinals jersey. Matthew Lugo refractor. Prism of Billy Williams. Spencer Strider, 70 of 99 on the green wave. So 2 green parallels in this box. Contreras Prism. Christy Mathewson refractor and Vladdy Sr. on the blue prism. Final 5. There's Gibson and Brock again. Prism of Nolan Gorman, Ted Simmons, our first sighting for Simmons. 98 out of 199 on the blue mini diamond, and McGrady blue prism. Suzuki refractor. Ricky Henderson prism. Refractor of Felix Hernandez. Four more to go. Well, then you didn't have any luck today. It's the way it goes sometimes. No, they're all going the same way. Thomas Harrington, 91 of 199 on the blue mini diamond. Prism of Bryce Terang, Ozzie Smith refractor. Kurtz and Wilson again on the double headers. Prism of Ryan Howard and blue of Nick York. I don't know. I think they're like up to $60. Dalton Rushing on a refractor, I think. But it's going to vary from who you get them from. But retail, there still should be $40. 40? Is that what they were? 30? So they should be $30 if you find them in your local store. 30. I doubt an LCS is going to give you market value on them, though. So, Stan Musial and Pujols. Nice Joey Votto. 55 out of 250. Never sell sealed product to an LCS because they're going to give you less than market value because they have to in order for them to make money. Tyler Callahan on a refractor. We don't sell them. This is a player break. I don't sell the boxes. Kyler Montero, 59 of 99 for the Montero spot. Yeah, this is a 100 box player break, like the title says. Arenado on the Prism, but I don't think people read the titles anymore. They don't, do they? Yeah, okay. Refractor of Luis Hill. Rod Carew on a Prism, and a blue of Spencer Bivens. Brian King, 68 of 150 on the blue vibration. Autograph of Trey Sweeney. Some base ink there for the Sweeney spot to get you going. I think that's your first hit. Refractor of Tyler O'Neill. Wilyer Abreu on the Prism. Prism of Michael King, Tim Tawa on the refractor, and Nico Cavadas on the blue. And that brings us to the last box, box number 100. 100. Is there anything nasty hanging out in this last box? Or do we just get a bunch of base cards? There's Gibson and Brock again. Come on, Superfractor. Topps refractor of one of the greats, Tony Gwynn. 130 of 499 for the Gwynn spot. Blake Dunn on the Prism. Verlander refractor. Looks like rose gold, Cal Ripken Jr. Nice last box here. Putting two of the guys that I watched growing up. 69 of 75 on the Cal Ripken. Very nice for Cal Ripken and Tony Gwynn. Prism of Cedric Mullins, Duke Snyder on the blue. Two more packs to go. Hey, that's sweet. Ken Griffey Jr. on a refractor, a little something. That's funny. It was all 90s guys that I watched as a kid. That's pretty funny. This whole box, all the parallels for the most part. Well, that'll do it for the break. Give us just a moment. We'll get the recap in order. All right, we're going to start off with our autographs. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20 autographs in 100 boxes, so basically one every 5. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. And the lowest numbered one was an awesome Brandon Nimmo black refractor to 10. Sweet hit there for the Nimmo spot on the black ink. To 99 on the blues, we got Stuart Baroa and Angel Martinez. You got it worth. Some aquas here to 150, Hurston Waldrop and Tyler Soderstrom. Pretty nice hits. And refractors crushed it to 199, Cam Smith, Valente Belozo, and Cam Smith number 2. That is a heck of a break for Cam Smith. 2 refractor autos. And our base ink, Trey Sweeney, Jordan Beck, Joey Loperfido, Juan Gonzalez, Will Warren, DJ Hers, John Kenzie Noel, Chase McDermott, Brady Basso, DJ Hers, Tyler Phillips, and Sal Freelick. Lowest number parallels were reds, and we did it 4 times, and they were really good. Freddie Freeman on the red twirl, Eddie Matthews on the true red, Jung-Hoo Lee on the red twirl, and Jock Peterson. So some awesome cards there. The blacks to 10, Ryan Helsley. See, that's how it's supposed to normally look, and they forgot to put the rest of the color. Jaron Duran and Nico Cavadas. So more reds than blacks. That's always awesome. I'm not going to worry about it. Oranges to 25, Jace Young, Dylan Cruz, Joe Torre, and Edwin Diaz. All of the golds to 50, Aaron Nola, Cam Smith, Samuel Aldegiri, Kyle Tucker, Darryl Strawberry, Matthew Lugo, and Yogi Berra. Nice way to start the diamond etches there on the Rookie of the Year, Nick Kurtz. Beautiful card, Mason Miller, and Hank Aaron. Some really nice diamond etches there, that's for sure. Rose Golds to 75, Cal Ripken Jr., Pedro Martinez, Jacob Wilson, Tristan McKenzie, Miguel Cabrera, Jimmy Rollins, Gavin Hollowell, Adrian Del Castillo, Juan Marichal, Lars Newbar, Darryl Strawberry, Mark Vientos, Spencer Steer, Fraser Ellard, and Aaron Shunk. To 99, beautiful Shohei Ohtani. Look up the comps on this card. I was like, there's crazy. Ohtani to 99 on the rails and sales. Amador, Brent Fielder, Brandon Webb, Adolis Garcia, Nick Kurtz, Logan Webb, Ryan Bliss, A-Rod, Gabriel Moreno, Babe Ruth, Steve Carlton, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Fraser Ellard, Louis Tiant, Buster Posey, Gary Carter, Corey Seager, Spencer Strider, Roger Maris, and Kiter Montero. Stop dropping. Stay there. Thank you. Blue mini diamonds to 150, or no, to 100. These are the blue shimmers, excuse me. Jackson Holiday, Adrian Gonzalez, Adiel Amador, Zach Neto, Trevor Williams, Josh Naylor, Kyle Stowers, Hunter Biggie, Tyler Glasnow, and Tyler Anderson. A lot of Tylers out of 100 in there. Speckles to 150, Tim Tawa, Derek Lee, Willie Adamas, Ozzy Albies, Jonathan India, Grant McCrae, Gabriel Moreno, Kyle Tucker, Dylan C., Smokey Betts, Adrian Gonzalez, Vladdy Sr., John Smoltz, Jose Cruz, Tyler Callahan, Hank Aaron, Justin Steele, and Brian King. To 199, we've got Ted Simmons, Thomas Harrington, Saddam Rafaela, George Springer, Christy Mathewson, Pete Alonso, Cecil Fielder, Mike Trout, Matt Shaw, Ben Rice, Corey Seager, Chase Petty, Shane Smith, Jorge Posada, Carl Yastrzemski, Adrian Beltre, Eugenio Suarez, and Greg Maddux. To 250, Joey Votto, Barry Zito, Willie Mays, Yogi Berra, Carl Yastrzemski, Orlando Cepeda, Joey Cantillo, John Kenzie Noel, Bobby Witt Jr., Pete Rose, Hai-Song Kim, Anthony Volpe, Trevor Story, Blake Snell, and Cedric Mullins. And the final numbered cards are Topps Refractors to 499, Marcelo Mayer, Seth Lugo, Bill Mazeroski, Augustin Ramirez, Wilyer Abreu, Eddie Matthews, Matt Olson, Cameron Meisner, Christy Mathewson, Brady Basso, J.J. Blade, Ty Cobb, Jacob Wilson, Bradley Blaylock, Teoscar Hernandez, Yandy Diaz, Lee Smith, Orlando Cepeda, Trevor Williams, Hurston Waldrop, Kerry Carpenter, Yu Darvish, Cedric Mullins, Lee Smith, Luis Peralta, George Brett, David Morgan, Xander Bogaerts, Logan Gilbert, Matthew Lugo, Alec Burleson, Hideo Nomo, Hunter Green, a Carlton Fisk to 250 that slipped in there, Josh Lowe, Matt Chapman, Brady Basso, Mackenzie Gore, Aaron Nola, Cody Bellinger, and Tony Gwynn. Sabotage, I'm telling you, every time. What you want from me, bro? What you want from me, dog? On our short prints, image variations, 5 of them in the break. Jackson Chirrillo, Corey Seager, J-Rod, Jordan Alvarez, and Mookie Betts on the image variations. And the gold prisms, Hurston Waldrop, that's a nice one, and Tony Perez. Some solid short prints there. No red prisms in this one, but that's because they are super short printed. For the doubleheader spots, they will be evenly distributed between the 2 players front and back. So if there's 4, each player gets 2, good to go. If there are odd numbered ones, that means 3, 5, 7, 9 for those of you who don't know. Cancel. We do a random just so that way you know who gets the extra card. Roll some dice. We get the number 8. So front and back is how we do this. It's for all of these different cards. Front spot is on this card, Ichiro. So basically, whoever is on the refractor side of the card and whoever's on the back side will be the non-parallel looking base card. So we're going to roll this 8 times. There's number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and for the winners, the front side is in the 1 position. It has been randomized 8 times. So that means if there's 5 of these cards, of this particular card, Ichiro will get 3, and Griffey will get 2. That's going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen, for this one. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I'll be back at 3 o'clock, I believe. 3:30 for brand new Topps Inception Baseball. Ripping 3 cases. Trying to hit some 1-of-1 black Inception cards for some people. So hopefully we'll see you back here for that. Congratulations to the hitters in this one. As always, we do want to pull everybody some good stuff, but it's not that easy. So next time will be a lot better for you. Until then, everyone, keep on ripping. We'll see you all next time. Bye.